So, today I'm playing Powerwash Simulator. Yes, I am serious. This is gonna be like the entirety of the stream. The Bioshock and Okay, that's that mission done. We're gonna move on to the next one. By the way, this is literally all of the gameplay. More or less, I'm just doing this so you can either fall asleep or start your day watching Powerwash Simulator. Not really sure. Not really sure why, but hey, why not? Okay. I wish I could put on like some music or something like that, but everything that I would want to listen to would get copyrighted. And I'm definitely not gonna. Well, actually, there's like one person. There is like some music I would like to listen to, but I don't know if it would even be like. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh well. I was thinking about it. So, thinking about, streaming either today or whenever. Thinking about streaming thinking about streaming Bioshock today. I don't know when that'll be, but, yeah. Sorry, that's not much information, but yeah, I'll be streaming Bioshock today. Just haven't really come up with like a time yet. There we go. By the way, I have no one, whoa, sorry, that almost sounded really deep for a second. I have no idea if anybody will actually watch these streams, so like the Powerwash Simulator streams, because these are more or less for me, because I like the game. But if anybody does somehow make it this far in the stream, and they hear this, thanks. I'm just, it's early in the morning, and I figured if there would be anything to play for like a early morning stream, it would be this. Just because of how simple it is, you know? I don't really have to think too much. I can just turn my brain off and either talk during stream or just, play this just cause. But, yeah, so that, and I don't really have much to talk about this morning. Other than, There is one other game I'm thinking about getting into for the stream, and that's Baldur's Gate 3. Of course, though, I do want to finish Kingdom Come Deliverance before I do anything. The only problem, though, is like, I literally... Kingdom Come Deliverance is, like, realistic as shit. And Baldur's Gate is a really good game. Not saying it's not, but it's also just classic, like, RPG. And I know for a fact both games are going to take a while to beat, but I think I'm still excited, regardless, to at least try them. Or, well, I've played Baldur's Gate, but to, like, actually sit back and play them. I remember before me and my friends would play, it was actually a lot of fun. I don't know why we stopped playing. That was, like, our form of D&D. And, yeah. But, yep. The only deep thing I will say, though, just thinking about it, is I didn't think I'd, be at this point in my life. I'm not gonna go any further than that, because, you know, it's the internet. And you guys are not here for that. I'm just talking, just rambling. So, well, no, well, I mean, nobody's here, but, you know, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But, you know, that's just, yep. However, though, I'm not trying to, like, gather remorse or gather sympathy or anything. I'm just being real. So. Anyway, I want to start streaming on my PC, but I have, like, absolutely no idea how. Like, I've been thinking about it for, like, the last few days, but, like, I'm not really sure how to do it, because I've been more or less worried about getting DDoSed, or, like, you know, because it's, like, it's easier to get, or at least from what I hear, it's easier to get, hacked, I guess, while you stream on PC, because there's a lot of sad, lonely people in the world who need to hack you for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why people do that, but, you know, it's just how it is. What are you gonna do? But yeah, so Kingdom Come Deliverance, Baldur's Gate, it's, some of the games I've been thinking about doing or playing. Also, I don't know how long this stream's gonna go on for. It just kind of depends. Like, if I have like an IRL thing that I need to do, then I'll probably just end up stopping the stream. I wish I had, like, something interesting to talk about, but I genuinely don't. I'm just kind of just chilling, you know what I mean? So... Sorry if y'all were expecting me to say something. I don't even know why I said so. Like, I was gonna say something, but then I realized that it's kind of just me here. So, one other game I have been thinking about streaming was, it's called The Crew 2. Of course, I mean, I'd rather not give any attention to Ubisoft, because their games are, well, new games are, like, unbearably mid. The only games that I've really been enjoying are their older games. I mean, I guess The Crew's good. Yeah, no, what am I talking about? The Crew is good. But, like, any other game. You know? So. I've been thinking about, like, what I could do specifically to do this whole streaming shit. Mainly just because, like... What? What? Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Didn't know that that existed. That's awesome. But yeah, so I've mostly been, like, thinking about what I could do for streams, gaming-wise. A part of me's thinking, like, we could play, like, older games, like, every Thursday, you know, like a Throwback Thursday kind of thing. Yeah. I think that'd be fun. I don't know. I think part of it is, too, is it's, like, I am not fun. You know what I mean? Like, I'm mostly just really quiet. Like, I just kind of sit here and just play the game. And if I talk about anything, it's just me dissing on myself for just, you know, not really saying anything of interest. I think the problem is, too, is it's like, I'm not entertaining because I am a very chill person. Well, no, that's kind of a lie. I'm not really that chill. Kind of chill. So, but yeah, you know, like, if you were to invite me to a party, I would, like, literally not talk to anybody. Well, actually, I don't even think that's really chill. That's just more like an anxiety thing, I guess. But yeah, no, so I imagine, like, if I was doing this when I was younger, then I'd probably have a lot to talk about. Actually, no, probably not, because I was really quiet then, too. Or at least I think so, I don't really remember. Anyway, but yeah, so this game is a lot of fun for me, because, oh, Jefferson. So what do you think of my Town of the Year initiative? Nothing like a dose of healthy competition to unite a community, wouldn't you agree? I guess. Good luck with that, dude. But yeah, so Okay. But yeah, so I have no idea what to talk about. I've been playing this mobile game called MU. It's an MMO. It's surprisingly really good for an MMO. Well, for a mobile game. It's if you're wondering, it's not anything like RuneScape. Oh, it's not anything like RuneScape or anything. It's kind of like I don't even know what to compare it to. Probably Diablo, if anything. I don't know if that's like a really good comparison for that game, but there's a lot of demons in it, so I guess that kind of, you know, yeah, I guess that is about as accurate as it gets. But yeah, no, up to you if you want to look into it. It's pretty cool. It's definitely interesting. Of course, though, since it is a mobile game, it is one of those games where like you have to constantly. Well, you don't need to in order to progress, but like you kind of do. You have to pay like lots of money to get like really good shit. Or sorry, you have to pay. Wait, is that what I said? Whatever. You have to pay lots of money to get like really good shit. It's it's one of those mobile games. Like being a free-to-play player is slow. I'd say fun, but it's of course if they can find a way to monetize anything, then they absolutely will. If they can find a way to get your money, then they'll absolutely just do it. Which I mean, at the same time, it's like they have to make money. So, but yeah, MU is pretty good though. Like I'm not trying to clown on them or diss them or anything like that, but I just I wish like I could play a mobile MMO that didn't care too much about money. You know what I mean? Like a very small indie developer making an MMO just to make an MMO, nothing else. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess to be fair, doing an MMO and trying to make it, I don't know. I guess I didn't really think about that. I guess there isn't really any way to make a decent MMO without, unfortunately, adding the most, like, it'd be hard to make an MMO without microtransactions and shit. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there is an MMO out there that doesn't have microtransactions. Honestly, though, like, if I were a developer and if I were making a game, I would make an MMO, like, $40 and find a way to put like really awesome stuff into it with like like the same stuff you'd see in RuneScape, like cutting down trees, cooking levels, stuff like that. I don't know, just like very like you have to like you don't have to pay for anything, but you have to really work for it. Like you can make your own house, but you literally have to make your own house. You know what I mean? Like a game where like you have options. Like you can live as an adventurer if you want to, or you can just live as like a normal NPC. It'd be a very boring game, but like I like boring. You know what I mean? And I'm aware that a lot of other people don't like boring, which is the reason why I played this game. Or I try to play this game. Most of the time I don't have time for it, but because, well, the stream's been going for like an hour 19, so I'm sure you can imagine. But yeah, no, I don't know, I guess it just really depends, because I feel like that would be a cool game idea, you know, an MMO where it's like you can do literally anything you want, but you have to literally make everything, you know what I mean, like your own gear, your own house, all that shit. I don't know. Again, that's just me. Like, I think it would be a good idea. You know? And, I think the one thing that I would avoid most is, just hiring a team, just because I'd want to do it myself. But that also might be a problem, too, because I don't want to turn into Alex from, or, you know, the Yandere dev guy. Definitely don't want to turn into that fucking creep. I want to say respectfully, but it's kind of hard to say respectfully for a, like, borderline pedophile. Anyway, but yeah, so, you know, if I were to make a game, that would basically be it. Not sure why I had to bring up some of the other stuff, but, you know, just letting you know. Me and be good game developer, or at least try to be. But yeah. Honestly, like, I wonder where, like, actually, you know, since we're talking about it, I'll just keep talking about it. I genuinely wonder, like, where that game is right now, like, in terms of, like, development process, because I've been keeping up with that shit since, like, whenever Markiplier and PewDiePie were making videos on it, like, 2015? Whenever those videos were coming out. Like, I remember before, I thought it was, like, a really cool idea, but that was just because I was, like, that's just because I was, like, an edgy teenager in high school, or I guess middle school. Yeah, I was in, like, middle school during that. I was a edgy teenager back in middle school, and I was like, this is so cool, this is the coolest thing ever. And now that I'm older, it's still cool, but it's, you know, not really in any way interesting. Of course, though, you know, I have no room to talk, because, like, I'm literally just playing this. But, hold on. Yeah, alright. Oh, well. I was trying to see how many views I had on the stream. I think it's still only, like, 2. Trying to see if anybody joined, because I didn't want to miss anybody's comment, but it's just mine. That's okay, though. Yeah, so, I think, but yeah, no, if that's, I don't even know what I would call it. And I don't even, like, I'm not even really sure if, like, an MMO like that would work out, just because a lot of people, whether people want to admit it or not, they're kind of, a lot of people suffer from Call of Duty brain, where it's like, there needs to be, like, constant action 24/7, you know what I mean? Which is cool, you know? I mean, if people have their own preference for that kind of thing, then, you know. I need my cat back. The photo ops are gearing up, and of course he will be needed for any promotional tour of the county with us. You are not getting your cat back. But yeah, so, you know, like, it's, I don't know, it's just, a lot of people kind of suffer from Call of Duty brain, so I feel like making a game like that probably wouldn't work out. However, though, there are people who still play Idle on or something like that. It's like a Idle MMO that's like been out for years now, and people still play it. Actually, now that I think about it, people still play RuneScape, and you know, I'm basically describing like a RuneScape clone, but you know, without the microtransactions and shit. Which, by the way, I'm not talking shit about RuneScape. I just, you know, just throwing ideas. Oh shit, fucking indigestion. I'm just throwing ideas around. Okay, so I think also if y'all are wondering why like the games that I'm going to be playing are like very specific, it's because, well, you know, a lot of the games that I have are like really old, some of them, and those are kind of the only games that I'm interested in. So, and you know, I know I'm aware, like, it doesn't really matter too much what I'm interested in. It more or less matters what you guys are interested in, and I'm aware of that. However, though, I'm just trying to find who I'm just trying to find folks who like boring games like this. You know what I mean? That's kind of like my only intention for streaming. So whether it works out or not, whether I get enough subscribers to actually like make money off of it, I could care less. I just more or less just, you know, want to be able to just talk to people that have like the same interests, I guess, you know. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just me. But that's kind of like, that's just, I don't know, that's just where I'm at. Like, it's just where I'm at with like the streaming stuff. Like, I don't really care if it takes off the way that like I'm thinking it will. I'm more or less care if it takes off where people just come in and like, I don't know, like fall asleep to this shit, I guess. Because, you know, again, it's boring shit. And yeah. Or, well, no, I guess that's not really like a good example. Just, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. Just, you know, like if you're into boring games, then you would have no problem, like, just chilling, watching it, I guess. There we go. We got it. Oh no! I've fallen. I'm just gonna leave that open. Hey. There we go. I was wondering why that bottom piece didn't finish. Oh wait, what am I doing? But yeah, as I was saying, that's basically where I'm at right now when it comes to the whole streaming shit. Like, before I used to care whether or not people would be interested, I guess, in watching. Or wait, wasn't I just saying something about that where I said the exact opposite of what I'm saying now? I don't know. My brain fucking accidentally flip-flops on itself all the time. Anyway, point is, like, I don't know, I remember before, well, I already said this, but, like, before when I was younger, you know, I used to always want to be, like, a big-time streamer. Now, just because of the way the world is, I hope it happens, but, like, if it doesn't, then this will just be, like, a hobby. Something I do for fun, you know? But yeah, I mean, like, I like doing it. I like playing these games, you know? Like, I love playing these games. They're a lot of fun. It's, you know, they're very relaxing for me. I'm not sure if, like, anybody else feels the same way when it comes to games like this. But yeah, no, this is my jam. Boring games that, like, you know, really have you turn your brain off for a little bit. Or I guess it's not even really boring. I don't know. I'm not trying to diss Powerwash Simulator or the devs or anything like that. No, I'm not trying to diss them because I like the game, but I mean, like, you're doing something, but you're doing, like, nothing at the same time, I guess. No, that's not a good example neither, because it still sounds like I'm dissing on the game. I don't know. I like the game because of its simplicity. That's all. I wish, like, this is me kind of just talking to myself, but, like, if I ever got to the point where, like, if I ever got to the point where I could get, like, sponsors, I would love to get sponsored by the developers who make this game. Because it seems like, I don't know, they just seem like a good company to get sponsored by. Cool devs to get sponsored by. I would play this game for, like, literal hours, I would. I'm not even joking. Is that mayor serious? He can't take Ulysses back. Does he even know about her kittens? I'm just letting y'all know, man. The mayor ain't getting that cat back. He's gonna have to come kick my ass barehanded. Wait, what the hell am I talking about? He's gonna have to come kick my ass in order for me to get that cat back barehanded. What the hell? I don't know, dude. I'm tired. I have had no sleep. I just decided to stream this just cause. I wish, like, I could go back and, like, mute myself from some of the shit that I say, because, like, I don't know. I say a lot of dumb stuff. But, you know, that's why I'm streaming. so I can just say dumb stuff and hope people relate. I think, one thing that does suck is, like I love streaming as, like, a hobby, but now that it's, like, basically become a job for some people, I hope that, like, if it ever becomes a job for me, it doesn't, like, how do I explain it? Like, it becomes something fun. You know what I mean? Not just, like, I have to do it because contracts and the sort. No, I just, you know, I just want to do it because it's fun. Because, you know, it seems like a simple life. A simple, fun life. I don't know. That's kind of like, that's what I've always wanted to do, you know? It's the only thing I've ever really been good at, is just playing video games. And that's very sad to admit, but, like, it's true, you know? I like playing games, you know? It's, like, I've always wanted to make a job out of it, you know? Whether it be, like, a game developer or... Like if I were to do that, like, if I were to become a game developer, I would in no way sell out. Investors and all that other shit, be damned. I'm just gonna do the shit myself. I think that would be, like, the only problem, though. You know what I mean? Like, trying to do something yourself like that, because it's like, yeah, you know, like, at some point you're gonna have to hire people, and, you know, people are gonna have to get paid for their time and for their work, and I think that's, like, the only thing that I would struggle with, because I've never owned a company. I've never hired people for, you know, a job like that, if that makes sense. So, I guess, okay, let me say, though, that it's not that I would be, what's the word, imposed to pay people for their time. It's just more or less, it's like I genuinely have no idea how this business works. I know, unfortunately, as of late, it's very cutthroat, you know, Activision, Ubisoft. You know, I don't think I really need to tell you exactly what's going on with Activision right now, or any of these other companies. I'm pretty sure most of y'all are very aware how scummy some of these people are. And that's, like, the one thing I'd be worried of most, is becoming an asshole like that. You know, just becoming a person who, like, completely loses the plot. Forgets what it means to forget what it means to make a game. You know, it's for the players. And, I mean, yeah, it's for the profit, you know, and, you know, the money matters, so you can make more games and shit like that, but I don't think there's, like, really any company who truly cares about the players, the consumer, other than, like, Steam, maybe. I mean, like, I imagine there's probably, like, a select few game developers, specifically indie, that care about the player, but, like, you know, like, other than that, like, I truly am curious if there are, like, any developers out there now, like, AAA or not, who actually give a fuck about the player. Because, again, they can say that they care about the player, but actions prove otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe what I'm saying is stupid, and it's like, you know, same song and dance, we've heard it before, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, you know, like, it's true. You know, like, at some point you gotta stop and go, is the money that I'm about to give this company, like, worth it. You know what I mean? Like, are they actually going to do something good with the money that I'm about to give them? That's like, are they going to actually make a good game? You know, like, is the game going to be good? Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I remember when I bought Baldur's Gate on Steam. Like, I got so worried that I wasn't gonna like it because I've never played Baldur's Gate. And then, you know, I started playing it, and I'm like, wow, this is really fun. And then I see, like, games like Dragon Age the Velguard come out, and then it makes me realize, okay, now I know what a bad company looks like, now I know what a bad game looks like. I think that's unfortunate, too, is because it really took me a long time to realize what a bad game was. You know what I mean? I would grow up, like, I grew up in, like, well, I was born in 2002, and a lot of the games I played were like NES, PlayStation 2, GameCube. You know, I'd say I grew up at a pretty decent time. You know, because I got to experience a lot of different consoles and a lot of different video games. Of course, I didn't grow up in, you know, obviously, I didn't grow up in the 90s or anything like that. So, you know, like, I don't necessarily know what it means to grow up when the PlayStation 2 came out or whatever, but, you know, I did experience the PlayStation 3, you know, GameCube, Xbox 360, you know, I experienced, like, good times in video gaming, I feel like, when developers, like, actually gave a shit. Even if they didn't, you know, like, they still made good games. And, you know, now it's like, you have to have, like, the new Fortnite or the next Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be, like, you have to put, like, millions of dollars into this project. And if it doesn't work, give up on it. Like with Highguard, for example. The developers behind that game are surprisingly not giving up. Like how they gave up with Concord. Different developers, but, you know, still. Like, you know, like a lot of people are talking shit about Highguard right now, and, you know, respectfully so, you know, because, I mean, none of these new games, hero shooter or not, have really been good, you know what I mean? Like Dragon Age the Velguard, that is an example of a bad game. And it, you know, it's like, if you like the game, don't let me stop you, okay? Because I've played it, but it's like, there's no ounce of fantasy in the game. Like, there is, but it's just, like, it feels too... It feels like a Dragon Age fanfic, you know what I mean? It feels like a Dragon Age fanfic. Like, it doesn't actually feel like Dragon Age. And that's what's unfortunate about most developers nowadays is, you know, like, a lot of people, they try to defend it, you know, and it's like, you shouldn't defend it. I'm going to take a note from Actman. You know, it's like, you shouldn't defend these shitty games, because you deserve better. You do. I mean, you deserve to spend $50 or $60 or $70 and expect a good product. Now it's just consume. It's the same shit with, like, Call of Duty. You know, buy Call of Duty points so you can get a new skin that you're going to forget about in a month, because the new skin is going to come out in less than a week. And, like, I think that's the one thing I miss most about older games, is before, if you bought the game was complete. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to worry about it being updated constantly. That's why I keep my PlayStation 2 on me, like, all the time. Because I know that those games were finished. I don't have to go back, or, like, I don't have to, like, try to contact these developers and be like, hey, this game that you released, like, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, or whatever, there's a bug in it. You know? Like, they're all complete games. Now it's like, oh, you know, we released this game, but it's gonna need an update, so we're just going to keep updating it. And, you know, that's cool. You know, and I mean, it's cool that, you know, you can release a game and fix it whenever you want, but it's like, when are we going to get a game that's, like, actually complete? You know what I mean? Like, actually done. Finished. No longer, you know, like, you don't have to wait for it to be done. It's just done. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's asking too much, but I feel like, you know, like, that should be expected. It's like, if I bought, it's like, if I bought a fridge, I would be hoping that I would buy the whole fridge, not half the fridge. You know, like, in a week, they're gonna send me the rest of the fridge. And it's like, why did I have to wait for a week to get a fridge that I paid full price for? Or to get the other half of my fridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds ridiculous, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me. You know, maybe it's just me not really getting used to the times. I just, hold on. Isn't it astonishing how the universe works? We just finished our annual karmic mud flinging workshop, and we're looking at our wonderful tea room, covered top to bottom, when my assistant asked if it would ever be clean again. I laughed and said, of course it will. And at that exact moment, a flyer for a power washing company blew into the courtyard and stuck itself to the wall. Whilst the mud made that one unreadable, it reminded me that we already had your number from Harper, who'd had a great time at our workshop. Cool. But yeah, you know, it's just, I don't know. Like, I don't really know how else to explain it. It's like, I'm glad that people are able to enjoy these games. You know, like these new games that are coming out. Like, I think it's cool that you're not, you know, you guys specifically, but just anyone is, you know, is able to enjoy these games. Like, it's cool. But I don't see the point in some of these games that are out now, you know? Like, I don't really see the point in buying any of them. Like, I don't think I've bought a game since, shit, I don't even know. I think the last game that I bought, and, hold on, let me turn the master volume down a little bit. I think the last game that I actually bought and enjoyed was Space Marine 2. And I know nothing of Warhammer, but by the way, if you guys are wondering what my favorite chapter is, it is the Salamanders. Love those guys. But yeah, you know, it's just, I don't know. I mean, like I don't know how else to explain it. It's like when I hold on. I don't know if you've ever tried karmic mud flinging. Don't know if you've ever tried karmic mud flinging. It's quite amazing. First, you think of anyone who has ever wronged you. Then you pick up a big dollop of mud and fling it whilst uttering what we call the explicitives of forgiveness. I can't believe I just butchered that word live on stream, but here we are. But yeah, no, I just, I don't know, like, I don't really know how to, it's like, you have Call of Duty with skill-based matchmaking, the very scummy monetization practices, the constant battle passes, the updates that take, like, a whole month to fucking come out when it should only take, like, a day or, like, a week, you know? Like, it shouldn't take that long for an update to finish. Or it shouldn't take these companies that long to update some of this shit, I feel. But, you know, I mean, I get it. For specific companies, like, I don't know, it's some games I understand. Other companies, not so much. Like, some of these companies, like Rockstar or Call of Duty, Ubisoft, or, you know, Activision, whatever, that make, like, millions to trillions of dollars. Well, except Ubisoft. I think they're actually kind of, like, suffering at the moment. But, you know, for some of these companies, they make constant money all the time. And when you start making constant money as a business tycoon, you get very lazy. The fuck was that? Was that an owl? But yeah, no, I feel like a majority of these, I feel like just a majority of these companies in general get very lazy. And that goes for any company. Some of these companies lose the plot. They forget, they just forget what it means to care about the customer. They forget what it means to care about having a good product, forgetting what it means to care about like bringing joy to the customer. Like YouTube, for example. I know I'm streaming here, and I know it's like, why are you throwing now? Why are you saying that? You're literally streaming on YouTube's platform, and it's like, well, it's just, I expected better. You know what I mean? Because I grew up with this company, as did most of us. We grew up with all these companies, and I remember before, this place used to be like very community centered. You know, like when you had a PC before you had a phone. It's just YouTube was like so cool back in the day because it was just a website that you could only really get access to your via your computer. I didn't know what a smartphone was, so I don't really remember if there were smartphones that had YouTube on them. iPod, I think. I don't know. I don't really remember. But it's just, it's like that's one thing that really breaks my heart about now is like we are so obsessed with our phones and so obsessed with like consuming products that it's just I don't know, it's just it's weird. It's just it's very weird times that we live in. Very, very, very weird times we live in. Whether it's political shit, whether it's companies fucking over everybody, the McChicken's like $4 right now. And I feel like I'm very tired. You know what I mean? Like I'm very exhausted. And it sucks because I feel like everyone around me, should like I feel like sometimes when I talk to people about this, they don't really listen because they don't really care too much. And I understand, because it's exhausting to talk about, but it's like, we use our phones 24/7, go online, say how you feel about it. Be like, hey, it sucks that this is happening, stop it. We want shit to go back to normal. Or at least a little bit normal, something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, Maybe it's just me being unable to accept that times are completely different, you know. Like I'm aware that it, the time or what am I trying to say? It's not going to be the same as like the early 2000s. It's not going to be the same as like the 2010s. But I would like to experience that one more time. You know what I mean? Like I would love to be able to just experience I don't know, just be able to experience like the hell? I don't know, y'all. I would like to be able to experience like um peace, you know? Peace on earth for everybody. I've always wondered what that was like. I mean, again, I know it's never really been good per se, but it it no, it definitely was. What the hell am I talking about? It definitely was. I don't know, maybe that's copium, but I remember times being pretty good. A little bit, at the very least. During like the early 2000s and 2010s, you know? But I don't know. As I said, I'm just yapping, just reminiscing of times past. I don't know. I wish like, I don't know. I really don't. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm pretty sure y'all probably understand how I feel or understand what I'm saying. I just, I just wish it was different, you know. I wish it was easy. It's, I understand that it's like, well, everything easy doesn't come, easy, because, I mean, you're going to be working for a majority of your life. And I understand that, but it feels like nowadays it's work, 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 zero time for play. You know what I mean? Zero time for hanging out, just enjoying your day. Unless if you like own a business, or if you like have a job that pays extremely well. But it's very hard to get a job that pays extremely well because uh, apparently the job market is higher than it's ever been, but there's no one hiring, or if they are, they're not responding to you at all. I don't know. I'm not trying to make this like depressing. I guess I'm just talking about shit that's like heavy on my mind. You know, it just I don't know. It's like with my siblings and stuff like that. I really hope that they're able to one day, when they're older, they'll be able to enjoy the time that they have on this planet, not dread it, not hate it. You know what I mean? That's kind of the only thing I really care about, is my family being able to like enjoy the time that they have on this planet and not be sad that they have to wake up and go to work. I want them to feel good about waking up and going to work, knowing that they're going to be able to, I don't know, do something that they like, or have enough time for it. It's just I don't know. It's just I just a lot of people unfortunately probably don't, or well, no, yeah, a lot of people in general don't really get that luxury of just enjoying life. Everybody else does though. Like if you're born into wealth, then you have it extremely easy. Some folk like myself have been trying extremely hard, but to no avail. Again, y'all know nothing about me, and I don't know y'all. So it's like, why are we talking about this? It's just human to human, bro. You know, I just I just hope in the future shit's different in some way. I hope in the future shit's different. I don't think that's a bad thing to talk about. For some reason, it is for some people. Depending on who it is, depending on who you're talking to. To hope for change, or even talking about the state of the world. For some people, they just don't want to hear it, and you know, I mean that makes sense. It's like, why focus on the negative all the time? Why focus on the way the world is? Just live in the now. Absolutely. And I agree, but it's just, how can I focus on the now when people are dying? Not when they're old, dying when they're young for stupid shit. People being unable to enjoy life because well, I was going to go into political shit, but I'm just going to leave it at that. You understand what I'm saying. You've seen the state of the world. You've heard about the Epstein files. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know, y'all. I hope life gets easier. You know, like the people who deserve to be punished, I hope that they get punished. You know what I mean? Of course, though, that's probably not going to happen because a lot of people would rather protect the elite. The people who are high in power. That's just how it is. It's how it's always going to be. Honestly, I truly feel like we won't experience like peace until we get these people like out of the picture. Because I don't know, I just think it's crazy that we let like these weird old people run shit. You know what I mean? And I understand why they're old. I understand that they need to be old. because, they are old and could probably run a country better than most young people. But I just, I feel like maybe us allowing some of this stuff to happen is probably our fault. Specific things. Of course, though, for some of us, we didn't even really have a choice because we didn't expect the world to get the way it is. I sure as hell didn't. Like, I remember before just being focused on, like, is this new video game going to be the best thing I've ever played? Now it's, am I going to be able to get a job next week? You know what I mean? Hold on, we're getting a message from Harper Shaw. Hey, Wishy. Here you are down at the Tea of Tranquility today. How's it looking? Wasn't so tranquil there yesterday. I can't tell you. In fact, it got downright feisty. Feisty? Oh, yeah, the mudslinging thing. Yep. But yeah, I know most of you, or some of you, whoever ends up watching this, probably didn't really want to hear me yap on about world events. You'd rather get away from it, and I understand. But I feel like sometimes we just really need to talk about it. Sometimes it needs to be discussed. A lot of people don't want to talk about it because, you don't want to be a part of it, but, it's just, at the same time, it's your world too, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to sit through it. Sometimes you just gotta listen. Even if I'm not making, like, direct sense, the world's fucked up, and I want it to get better. It's the only thing I really care about at this point. Is that people are able to live peacefully, happily. And, it's the fact that the world can't exist with everybody not divided, or what am I trying to say? It's the fact that we can't live together as a collective, peacefully. It's just sad that we kind of all hate each other, and we have no reason to, whether it's your race or, it doesn't really make sense to me why everybody is so against each other. Why we can't just put our differences aside and just be normal fucking people. Normal people trying to get by. Trying to live life. Enjoy it. Enjoy living life. Instead, I feel like a majority of people just don't even really enjoy life. And that's sad. That's sad that people can't. And, I don't know, it's just me, just my thoughts. Again, this is more or less for me. I don't even know if anybody's ever going to actually hear this. But, it's just, I don't know. I guess I just hope that somehow, some way, it gets easier. Somehow, some way, we don't have to wake up and hear that there are terrible people on the planet. And, it's just people, there's always going to be evil people. There is, and that's sad. That's just really sad. Even, okay, anyway, but, I want to try, I do want to try this one thing for stream. It's for Silent Hill 2. It's a permadeath run. I think I've already talked about this, but, might as well talk about it again. Permadeath is basically, if you die, you have to completely restart from the beginning of the game. And I've been thinking about it, and I've beaten Silent Hill 2. I would have preferred to stream it, but I was enjoying playing it off, or I was enjoying playing it off stream. But But yeah, I've been thinking about doing a permadeath run. I also think it would be cool to do it like on the hardest difficulty, just because, well, might as well torture myself, I guess. So yeah, that'll be um eventually that will be a stream that we do. I think it would be fun to try. I'm gonna stand up for a little bit. I've been sitting down. There's not even really much point in me sitting down, to be honest. But yeah, so take my headphones off for a little bit. But yeah, I think on the that's on the list of things that I want to try. Silent Hill 2 permadeath, Border, maybe Borderlands. I don't even know what I would do for like a Borderlands stream. You know what I mean? Like I've been thinking about it, but I just did some big ass fucking handprints, dude. What the hell? But yeah, thinking about doing some for stream. You know, something fun. I think after this, I might end the stream. Wait, how long has this been going? Yeah, about 2 hours. 2 hours worth of yapping. So maybe afterwards, around 3 o'clock, maybe 4. I'm gonna start the Bioshock stream if I have time for it, and if I'm not busy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah. But yeah, if anybody ends up watching this, sorry about the rambling. I just been. I like to talk about stuff that's heavy on the heart. You know, talk about stuff that's heavy on my mind. Just let it out. Probably shouldn't sometimes, depending on who ends up watching this. But I mean, it's just, it's whether you agree or disagree, just I think I think you can probably agree though that the world is a little crazy right now. Whether we share the same opinion about specific shit or not, we we should be able to live happily. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. We should be able to live peacefully, not have to worry about all this extra shit. Anyway, though, enough of that. We are about 35% of the way done with this. We're getting pretty close. We're doing pretty good, actually. Well, I mean, considering we've only done like a majority of the floor. I mean, we're we're doing decent. Nothing crazy. Definitely not like crazy time. But yeah. Okay, let's start working on this around. go. Okay, let's see. I don't need this. I don't need to use that, but I'm just gonna use it to get up here. There we go. Look at that. Nice, a beauty roll, ain't it? Yeah. There we go. Okay, now we're just gonna finish up here. Wait. There we go. We're just gonna finish up here on the floor. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Oh, I think. The fuck? Oh. Sorry. Okay, let's start working on the wall base a little bit. Get the other side done. There we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. Can I use this? I can. Okay. I don't know how much of this we will be able to use, so we're just gonna cover up the majority of the floor here, or at least some of it, so we can get this finished. Okay. This looks more like a hobbit's house. You know what I mean? Like the Lord of the Rings hobbits, that kind of thing. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. But, yeah. Okay. There we go. Nice and pretty, nice and pretty. Okay. Man, I'm out. Dang. I wish I didn't run out. I understand why I have to, of course, because, you know, if you use that for the whole thing, then you'd be done pretty quick. Still, though, I'm lazy sometimes. So, that would be cool. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool if you had it, like, the whole time. However, though, all good. Not mad about it. I'm still having fun. Okay, Harper Shaw. To be fair, 95% of it was due to this huge fella from the boonies. Honestly, you should have seen him. He had the silhouette of a Sasquatch and the karmic footprint of an angry wasp. Is that the hands I was seeing earlier? What, does fucking Bigfoot live out here? Is that why there were handprints on the wall that looked extremely big? Wait. Oh, I forgot I cleared that up. Fuck. Yeah, right there. I wonder if anybody, like, has, like, actually, like, spent, like, a specific amount of time in this game to have discovered all of those, like, Easter eggs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I mean, I imagine it wouldn't be hard to do. But, like, if there are Easter eggs in this game, I wonder, like, if anybody has found anything. I don't know, maybe I can go online. Maybe I can look up. Actually, I could probably just do it right now. Then again, though, that would, I don't know if it would be like, I mean, I guess it wouldn't really be spoilers. They're just Easter eggs. Okay. Put my headset back on. Set back down. But yeah, no. I hope. You know, only last thing I will say about what I said earlier. I hope if you do have different opinions, I hope that you don't think I was, like, bashing your opinion or anything like that. That's the only thing I'll say. Just, not trying to cause controversy. Just saying how I feel. Anyway, but yeah, so I imagine, though, that if, with this game, and considering the size of, like, the maps, I wonder if there's, like, any Easter eggs that I've yet to see, whether it be, like, in the first game or this one. Because I also played the first game, but I haven't, like, I've put a lot of time into it, but I haven't, like, finished it, you know what I mean? I think one of the missions that I'm on right now, trying to do, was the Tomb Raider DLC, or whatever it is. Yeah, I think it was like a Tomb Raider thing. I like, one of the things I do like, though, about the first game is they have, like, a lot of, like, DLC missions. There's, like, a SpongeBob one, Final Fantasy, Tomb Raider, as I mentioned. I can't remember what else they have. I know that they have quite a bit, but I don't remember, like, what else. Maybe we could, I don't know, maybe I could do that. Just randomly stream the first game. Just cause, you know? Would be cool. But, yeah. From this moment forward, though, last thing that I will say, again, if anybody has watched the stream, I will not mention any more of the goings of the world, unless if it's like super important. That's about it. Well, I mean, everything that's happening is super important, but, I'd rather not think about it or talk about it myself, so that'll be all. I don't know, dude. I'm just, probably don't even need to say some of the stuff I'm saying. Just, just saying it to say it. Have I not finished this wall base? I could have sworn I have. Where have I not? Oh. Maybe here somewhere? Hell no. Okay. I'll get that wall base here in a sec. Oh, wait. This is maybe somewhere here? Yeah, there we go. I knew it had to be somewhere over there. Okay. I wonder how long it would take if I, like, decided to go from top to bottom with this, I mean, it probably wouldn't have taken that long. Because, I mean, look at this. Doesn't even really look like it would take that long to finish this whole top half right here. Or start on this wall, I guess. I don't know. I think the only thing that might take a little bit, or that might take a little bit of time with this, is trying to get, like... Actually, I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know what would take long for this, because this looks super easy. This is, like, bare minimum power washing right here. Respectfully, bare minimum. Because the stuff that you'll eventually end up doing, like, I know I've already mentioned, but like, if you go look up the Tomb Raider mission that I'm talking about, I mean, it's like literally the entirety of the Croft mansion. Like, well, not the entirety, because you don't do, like, the back end of it. I think you just do, like, the front end. But, yeah, still. Like, I really wish I could do this as a job. Like, I don't know, like, it seems like after a while it would probably get a little bit boring. But I would still do it, you know what I mean? I don't know. Then again, as I've mentioned before, I enjoy boring. So maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Who knows? Okay. Let's hope that this knocks some of this dirt right off. Probably will. So let's hope it does. Alright. Change that. Oh shit. There we go. Look at this. Yeah. There we go. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh yeah, boy. Nice and clean. Well, kind of. Nice and barely. Oh, that's why that didn't. Okay, I was wondering. There we go. One of my favorite movies that I haven't seen in like forever. I need to actually go watch it, but like one of my favorite movies that I watched a lot as a kid. I think it came out like in the 90s or the 80s. It was the Mortal Kombat movie. Like I think it was like one of the first ones, or literally like the first Mortal Kombat movie to come out. Basically the same as the video games. They go to the island, and yeah, I really need to go see the movie. I barely remember the plot, and I know the plot. For real, like I can, like I know it in my mind, but I just can't tell you. It's like I'm keeping a secret that's not a secret. If you know, you know. But yeah, no, like that's like one, like hands down. Like I remember as a kid, it was like one of my favorite movies. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have started playing Mortal Kombat as a kid, but dude, Mortal Kombat's so good. Or old Mortal Kombat's good. Mortal Kombat 1's kind of, well, it exists, but uh, one of like my favorite Mortal Kombat games growing up wasn't even like your traditional quote unquote Mortal Kombat game. It was Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Actually, no, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, Deadly Alliance, Armageddon, and Shaolin Monks, Deadly Alliance, Deception. I have it. Hold on. I have it sitting like right here somewhere. I have all my PS2 games like right here. So it's no, that's Gran Turismo. Where is it, bro? Hold on. I don't know. It. I'll remember it later. But yeah, no, it's a really good game. It's a good time. But Shaolin Monks specifically, like again, like I grew up, playing all these different Mortal Kombat, but Shaolin Monks was like just, oh dude, it's such a good way to get into the franchise. I'm telling you, that game is so much fun. Like it was so different compared to the other Mortal Kombats, but that's just why I liked it. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't your traditional two guys sitting in an arena kicking each other's ass. It was two guys, or just you, walking around an entire map that's based in the Mortal Kombat universe, which was like the coolest thing. So, like, hey, if Mortal Kombat 1 didn't succeed, just work on Shaolin Monks 2, or at least remaster it. At the very least, remaster Shaolin Monks, please, dude. I am so bored of, like, trying to go back to Mortal Kombat 1 and just not doing it. Like, the only Mortal Kombat I actually play now, I mean, like, if I could get my PlayStation 2 hooked up, then I would play. Or, I mean, I can get it hooked up, but I don't have my controller. If I could play my PlayStation 2 right now, I would gladly just sit here and play Deadly Alliance. Or, like, Shaolin Monks. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's so much fun. Like, that's why I like the old ones so much, especially Armageddon, is because there were, like, so many different characters that you could choose from. and it was like it, it, the older ones were just so unique because they had different game modes, different shit you could do. Hell, in Shaolin Monks, you could play a demo for this one game that I think was made like by Neversoft or some shit. I think it was Neversoft. I can't really remember, but it was like a really cool game. It was a very scary game too. But yeah, no, I just like I don't know how to explain it. It's like the PlayStation 2 and like Xbox, like the original Xbox, like it was just a different time. Like it was so much fun. Because I feel like if you wanted good games, you would play like even now. If you wanted good games, you would get a PlayStation 2. If you wanted good games, you would buy an original Xbox. Like oh dude, fucking like I remember when I played Voodoo Vince and like Grabbed by the Ghoulies and Fusion Frenzy. Oh my goodness, man! Like that was so much fun. And then on my PlayStation 2, I would play like Sonic Heroes. GameCube, I would play like Sonic Adventure. There were a lot of movie games that Ubisoft specifically made. I remember I would always play like the TMNT game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up TMNT. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was like a movie, and I don't even remember when it came out, to be honest with you. But you'll know it when you see it, if you know what I'm talking about. But you know, then there was like Gran Turismo and like Need for Speed and shit like that. Now, for some reason, the Gran Turismo team decided to kill Gran Turismo Sport, which was like one of my favorite newer Gran Turismos. I fucking love that game. Aquaregis? Regis? I wonder if you are free to wash down my shooting gallery at the Wingerloof Carnival. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, no, it's just like I go back and I play all these old games, and we really had it good. I mean, like we really did. You know what I mean? Like newer games now are good. Like there's a lot of new games out right now that are super good, but there's also a lot of new games out right now that just have that lack personality, lack identity. Even if they try to set an identity, they just lack it. And I just think that's unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate that most of these companies don't try to just shoot from the hip and like create a crazy game. You know, like okay, like a game like Half-Life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy that like a video game developer, whether it be Valve or whoever, like they don't like come out of nowhere and make a game that's like similar to Half-Life or inspired by Half-Life, or a company that like tries to make a game like Left 4 Dead. Actually, World War Z kind of counts. World War Z is pretty good too. I actually really like that game. Well, I only played like 2 games when I played it, so but it's still fun. I like it. But it's just you get the gist of what I'm saying. It's just older games good, newer games sometimes good. And, I just like I hate that I am constantly like I feel like constantly, even like in my everyday life, I'm always talking shit about every source of entertainment, every source of media, no matter what it is, because it's just I mean, it's like you either get something that's fun or something that's just downright boring as fuck. You know what I mean? Like it's bored or like it's fun for like an hour, and then it's just like okay, well, you know, eh, I don't know. Or they like have like really bad like writing specifically. Like there's a lot of games lately that have come out that have like just really horrible writing, and it's not even like it's like that weird awkward writing. You know what I mean? Like I just killed that guy. That guy is dead. Holy crap. You know what I mean? Instead of, I just killed him, man. What have I done? Like just genuine acting. Genuine, like I felt something from this scene. Now it's really hard to feel anything when like a plot twist happens in a game or something that's supposed to make me feel something, it just doesn't make me feel something. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but anyway, I don't know. That's just me though. You know, like it's still cool though. You know, it's still cool that there's a lot of new games out that get it right. That, you know, understand that players want to play a video game, not like not a $1 million piece of shit that's barely going to generate any amount of revenue when it comes out. Lazy writing, sloppy graphics, sloppy everything, you know. Or it looks good, but it looks too much like Fortnite. It feels, you know, like a Sims game or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, again, as I said, that's just me, you know. But anyway, yeah, no, like, if I had to choose another, dude, no, never mind, because I wanted to talk about it, but I don't remember anything about it. It was a PlayStation 2 game that I really liked. It's called Blood Will Tell. It's based on this comic book. This guy is, like, possessed by a demon, or was, dude, I don't even remember. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've played that game. I wonder if Blood Will Tell is like a rare game to have, because I barely hear anybody talk about it. But I barely hear anybody talk about it. I want to get one of the things I do want to start doing is I want to start buying like physical copies of like every video game that I have and every video game that I would want or like to play, because for some reason a lot of companies are making it where now they just want people to constantly buy digital. You know, like they would rather you digitally buy shit just so, you know, they can take it away from you if they so choose. Which is kind of crazy to think about, that that's something that people are considering. But yeah, no, you know, that's yeah, that's something. You know, that's crazy. Didn't think that would ever happen, but show did. Yeah, because now when you buy video games, you're not like buying the video game. You're just buying a license to play it. Like, you're basically just renting the game until they decide that they no longer want you to have access to that game. Which might not happen, but I mean, Ubisoft did it when they Ubisoft did it when they canceled The Crew. So, you know. Oh, hey Hayden, what's up, man? How are you doing? Alright. About 67% of the way. Damn, I was like 30. Yeah, like 30% of the way earlier. Jesus. What's good? What's good, man? I'm doing good. How about yourself? I'm doing good. Just a little bit. Well, I was gonna say tired, but like I took like a 4-3 or yeah, like a 4 or 3 hour nap earlier, and didn't really get any sleep after that. So I just decided to start streaming. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm good though. Um, what are you doing today? You have any plans? Okay, climb up here. There we go. Take care of that. Oh yeah, looking nice and pretty. Look at that boy right there. I tell you what, that is nice. Hold on. I gotta open up the stream real quick so I can actually see what you're saying. My fault, my fault. Okay. Went back to sleep and woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. And I worked today. That sucks. What time do you go in? Oh, well, I imagine it's the same as what it's normally been. Like at around, I go in at 4. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, that's good, you know. At least you have plenty of time to chill and do what you need to do. And, I mean, if you want to, you know, you can always go lay down, take a little bit of a nap, you know. Alright, Harper Shaw is texting us back. Still, what a view, huh? Gotta love working to that backdrop with ruthless all snow covered in serene. Telling me, man. Normally 5, but the other dude that works Fry went to Mexico. Oh, heck yeah. That sucks, but you know, at least you get another hour. This game freaks me out sometimes, dude. I gotta be honest, a part of me really wishes that I was still working there because I've fucking missed talking to you guys every day. Loved working at that place. I gotta do boil out tonight. Oh fuck, good luck with that. Dude, boil out's a bitch, man. Takes so much time. Oh, we miss you, bro. shit, I miss you guys. Miss you guys so much. WV, that's what I'm saying, bro. All right. I'll just unmute. Like, I wish I had a copy for it because I'd show you it. It was for the PlayStation 3. It was cancel. There we go. I don't know why that pops up, but it was for the original PS3, and it was based on this dude called, or based on one of the assassins called Altair. It's a really good game. I don't know. I think you would have liked it. If you want to like get into something new, something different, like a history lesson kind of game, you'd probably like it.
I found a bunch of channels on 5-star where it's literally like specific shows, like Fairly Odd Parents, Andy Mack, Drake and Josh, Courage the Cowardly Dog,
Oh shit.
like Dexter's Laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
Each one is a channel that plays that specific show 24/7, no commercials. It is just non-stop, whatever that show is.
Really?
Episode for episode, no commercials. just keeps on going.
That's
24/7.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like
I
a.
was just watching Austin and Ally.
Mm, that's a pretty good show.
I was
I don't remember. I think didn't we watch that together at some point?
a couple episodes.
Yeah.
I was trying to watch Jesse on hand, and that's how I came across it because it was on that channel and it said 24/7 Jesse, and I was like, what?
Hmm.
So yeah.
That sounds actually that sounds pretty cool. We'll have to we'll have to like check out the other ones, see if they have like uh like different channels for specific TV shows, like stuff that you would see like on Adult Swim or some shit, like
Yeah,
Family Guy
it's
or.
like different shows and shit.
That's awesome.
I don't know, cool clothes people are still like
Okie doke. That was that was the missus. If y'all were wondering, tis all, tis all. But yeah, I think I don't know. What the hell am I talking about? I literally just talked about it. I was gonna say that I don't know when I was gonna do the Bioshock stream, but then I remembered I literally said like at 3. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, y'all. I'm tired. I think after this, yeah, I'm definitely gonna call it a day and go to sleep. I think I might actually start doing these regularly. Just as I said, for me, if more of like uh, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'd call it, like power washing to sleep to or some shit like that. That's really popular right now. Doing anything and then putting to sleep to at the end of it. Well, I watch and yeah, I watch stuff like that too. So I don't know what I'm talking about. There's this game called Sniper Elite, and it's based in like World War II, World War One, or any of the world wars. And it's like this game where you're going around in like military camps on like enemy lines as like a sniper. And there's this guy who specifically joins like um, single player campaigns, and he goes around killing other players just trying to get through the story mode. It's actually really cool. Um, there's another game that they've made that's like a zombie survival game. Kind of reminds me of Left 4 Dead. It's even cool too because they have like collaboration skins from Left 4 Dead. There's one for like Ellis and I think the whole crew. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. Okay, we are 79% of the way. This whole bottom half took forever, dude. Oh my lord. Like, don't get me wrong. It was fun to do. I like doing it, but jeez, this took way longer than I thought it was going to. It's like 2 hours 43, 2 hours 43 minutes right now. I didn't think this one specifically was gonna take that long. Again, not complaining. I like it. I do. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying, holy shit. Anyway, but yeah, no, we're almost done though. We're like halfway there, or not even halfway there. We're 80% of the way there. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, there we go. That should be right there. There we go. Alright. Get up here a little bit. Yep, yep. Almost done. There we go. I wonder how long a job like this in real life would take. Because, you know, obviously you can't, like, just jump on top of the building and go to work doing this. So I'm genuinely curious as to, like, how long something like this would take. My bad, Twin, I'm back. Oh, you're all good, dude. What's up? How art thou? How are you doing? Okay, we're almost done with this wall. We are, like, almost there. At some point we will be done. I don't know. Get that, clean that up. There we go, there we go. Bruh. Please finish the wall. Okay. I'm chilling. Heck yeah. What are, well, I just asked you that. I was gonna ask you again, what are you doing? You literally just told me what you're doing. Have you played any Arc Raiders at all? I remember me and Tristan were talking about it at some point, saying that we should all play together. There we go. Almost done. Yes, Arc Raiders is so fun. Dude, I, I didn't think um, I didn't think I would like an extraction game like that, but they nailed it, dude. That game is so cool. Apparently there's like an aggression-based system where it's like if you kill other players, then you'll be put in lobbies where you're more likely to get into battles, and if you don't, you are more likely to get put into lobbies where you're just playing with a regular, you know, just I can't think of what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm talking about. You just, you know, get put in the game with just chill people, which is really cool. I didn't think that was actually a thing that people would have considered, but for a game like that. But yeah, no, it's really cool. It's awesome. It's definitely different from like your Escape from Tarkov's and other stuff like that. Very different. Very unique. I don't know. Cool. The matchmaking fire is fuck. I know. I know it. Awesome, dude. Coolest thing ever. I don't know. Put that right there. I don't need this, but I kind of do at the same time. Because I can't tell. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That might actually be it right there. That might be all I need to do. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Did I get the other windows? I don't remember if I did or not. Upper window. Yeah, no, I haven't finished that one. Shit. Let's put that right there. How you doing? There we go. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter because they'll tell me where I need to go when I'm like almost done anyway. So, I wonder if I can get up right here. Nope. Nah, that's okay. Shit. There we go. Woo. Okay. Oh no. I've fallen. Okay. Let's just chill right here. Alright. There we go. Hey man. Oh no, did I break him? Oh no, he's good, he's chilling. Apologies for not saying much. I'm tired. Alright. There we go. Nice and purty, I tell you what. And that's I don't know. That's a something. Whatever I was gonna say. Words and stuff. Stuff and words. Okay. Oh no. I haven't finished this wall? Oh. Okay. Let me just actually, yeah. I don't know why I'm making this so damn complicated. I could just get that thing. Alright. Oh man. This message is held for review. Oh. Is that a moderator handled that? Oh. Okay. Well, I was trying to make it where I can show that message, but it did in fact not show. That's okay. Well, it's not, because I wanted that message to show, but it's okay. No big deal. Okay. Yep. Look at that. Shit. I need them to, like, put out a level where it's, like, it gets progressively weird as time goes on. You know what I mean? Like cryptid or like skinwalker levels of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing. Like obviously it's Powerwash Simulator, so nothing's going to directly happen to you, but you are going to see and hear weird shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think that would be cool. Like a cool idea for like a Powerwash level. Hey, buddy. Hello. Hello, my friend. Sorry. The cat came to say hi. What's up, bud? How you doing? Come on. You wanna come hang out? Are you hungry? I already gave you food. You already got food and water. Hey, bud. There you are. What's up? I was wondering when you were gonna come in here. Okay. Oh, careful. Watch the claws. There you go. You gonna get on the table? Get on. There you go. I wonder if I need like a place to put my mouse and keyboard when I'm like playing on my PC, and I wonder if I would be more comfortable using my mouse and keyboard on this table that's like next to me rather than just using this tiny table that I've been using. Probably be more comfortable. I don't even know. I haven't even really considered it. I just now thought about that for some reason. I wish they had like an option where you could like move this thing without having to do this. You know what I mean? Again, not complaining. I just, would it be cool? Be able to like move it around or something. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh. That should be about it, I think, for this wall. I assume. I don't know. What are you doing? Can I pet you? What's up, my boy? You're so handsome. You're so handsome. I wish I could. I have a webcam, and I mean I could probably just eventually show you guys what I look like, but like I think I would only use it just to show like what the cat looks like, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Cause he's so sweet. He's a good boy. His name's Lucian, or Lou as we call him, Lulu or whatever. And yeah, he's a really good boy. Okay. We are almost done, guys. We're doing pretty good, I'd say. I'd say that we've done pretty well. Definitely took a lot longer than I anticipated, but that's fine. Honestly, I still enjoyed myself. Like honestly, I wish there was another hour of this mission because of the backdrop. You know what I mean? Because of the view and just how calming this one is. Honestly, depending on, I'm gonna take a look at that other one before I end stream, and if it's like not like if the next level that we have to do isn't like crazy big, then I'll probably do it. But after this one though, I am thinking about ending stream. It just depends on how big that other one is. So I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. Oh, somebody was watching. Oh well. Okay. Shit. There we go. What's up, buddy? Hold on. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna get a pillow for my cat so he can chill on the table next to me. You want a pillow? You wanna lay down? Here. Here, scoot over so I can. There you go. This is for you. See? You can lay here. Do you like it? I don't know if he'll use the pillow, but it'd be cool if he did. Lay down. Leave it be, bud. Lay down on the pillow. Lay down. There you go. There you go. See? Isn't it comfy? There you go, bud. Okay, I'm not too sure if he likes the pillow, but let's hope he does. Because he'll be able to just sit here and chill with me. Do you like it? Is it comfy? I want to find a way to, like, capture my gameplay on my PlayStation 2 so I can stream my PlayStation 2 games. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I love streaming newer games. Like, I think it's fun, but I mostly, like, if I could, I would absolutely go back to the PlayStation 2, like, any day of the week. Like, it didn't even matter if you paid me money for it. I would do it just because. You know what I mean? I like newer games. Don't get me wrong. I like having the PS5 here, but I feel like as of late, I'm barely on this thing. And you know, I mean, it's fun, but it's just it just, I don't know. If I could find a way to get like a capture card or something like that for the PlayStation 2, then oh, that would be so sick. Because dude, I'm telling you, Ratchet and Clank, Blood Will Tell. I mean, I have so many games I could play for the PlayStation 2 right now on stream that I would gladly restart just to do like a whole like gameplay video or something. I mean, well, I do have a few games that I have emulated on PC. I'm not gonna tell you where I downloaded those games, but yeah, I'm not gonna tell you where or how. The only thing I will say is that I could play a few GameCube games. I could play a few PlayStation 2 games. Cancel. Sorry about that. Every time I say PS, it pops up the menu, the menu. So you know, that's why I went quiet. But yeah, so could absolutely do that though. You know, find a way to stream older games or something. Okay. There we go. Almost done, y'all. Yeah. I think we are not done. Oh. Still not done? Oh. I could have sworn I got in this roof. Sorry, I could have sworn I had gotten this roof. English. Proper English. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright. I don't... Lower windows still? What? Oh. What? Oh. Okay. Floor. I'm missing shit on the floor? You're joking. Oh. That makes... Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now. Kinda had a feeling that might have been... Yeah, there we go. Lower window still. Right over here. Oh. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling I was missing something. Specifically down here. Yeah. There we go. We're done. Alright, this was a 3-hour, 6-minute stream. First time I've done a 3-hour stream. I actually liked it. I actually liked doing it, specifically because we were playing this. It's a very shut your mind off kind of game, so the 3 hours went by pretty quick. Okay. Again, we will be ending stream, but I do want to see how big this is. Hello there. I opened up this morning to find my shooting gallery covered in cotton candy and burger relish. One of the other stall holders, Kevin, claims to have seen a mini twister swooshing through the carnival in the middle of the night. Bit strange, though. There's nothing on the news or on any of the other stalls. Oh, somebody was messing with him, though. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, dude, that's, yeah, that is unfortunate. Hey, didn't we clean this in the last game? Yeah, that looks, yeah. Yeah, we cleaned that too in the last game, which sucked, by the way. I freaking hated cleaning this thing. This was... I'm pretty sure this was, like, bigger than how it looks now, but, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm liking it. Alright. Cool. Alright, as I said, y'all, I'm going to be ending the stream here. So, for now, we're just going to go to home base, and the last thing that I will do, just so, just so there's a little bit more stuff for us to do, I'll go to the store, and we do need to look at the new washer equipment. Oh, this is cool. Wait. Okay. Washer equipment. Purchase and equip. How much is it? Well, I have no idea. It does not say. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. I already have it purchased. Wait, why can I use this? Oh. Ah, I see. Right. What? Okay, whatever. We'll just, Oh, okay. This is 15 bucks. That's not bad. Okay. There we go. We'll just, yeah, we'll leave it at these two for now. We'll get some more. I wanted to get more furniture, but I guess there's not a whole lot to really get right now, so that's fine. We'll change the van color. We'll do a light blue. Mask. We'll do outfit cosmetics. What we got? Red, green, light blue, blue and yellow, green and red, gray. We'll do blue and yellow. That looks cool. I like that. How do I scroll down? Okay, there we go. What would look good for blue and yellow outfits? So maybe go with like, yeah, blue gloves. Yellow boots. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's exactly what I'm wearing, though. That's kind of like the only problem. Because I can't see, like, everything that I'm wearing currently. Hold on. Let me try something. Okay, Van Cosmetics. Did it change color? I'm so confused. Oh, I have to go here. Oh. Right. That makes sense. Okay. And then go here. There we go. Okay, see, I was very confused. I somehow did not understand how that worked. I guess a light blue mask, I suppose. There we go. Furniture catalog. Well, I do have enough to buy something, so I should at the very least buy something. Let's see. We'll get a new rug. We'll get that. Get a new sofa. Actually, that'll be all my money. Get that lamp. Could have sworn I just bought this table. I guess not, though. We'll buy it. And then the last thing we'll buy is a side table. Okay. Alright. I'm going to recall that, We need to clean this. We need to clean this stuff real quick. You know, by the way, we were going to be done. I promised you guys. After this, we will be done. I just wanted to do a little bit more before I like actually stopped. All right, there we go. Let's put that like right here in the corner, cause that's, yeah, like right there. Wait, shit. Okay. Can I not place it there? Why can I place it? Okay. How do I... Oh, I see. Okay, right. And then... Wait. Like this? Damn it. Well, I wanted to place it closer to the wall, so... You know... It'd be like a... Well, I guess like right here would be fine. It looks a little ugly, but, you know, it's fine. We'll make it work. Country girls make do. As they say. Alright, there we go. Look at that. There we go, there we go. Oh yeah, that's a fucking beaut right there, isn't it? That's a fucking beaut. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but yeah, pretty good. There we go, there we go. Almost done, and there we go. There we go. Can you imagine the fucking stank on this rug? Oh my lord. Well, I mean, before it was power washed, I guess. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll do this next. This looks like somebody's like Warhammer figurine collection. Or collection? What the hell am I talking about? Looks like somebody placed some action figures up here from like their Warhammer collection or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Alright, we are almost done. Gots to clean off the furniture, man. Then after that, we can use it. Make it look nice and purty in here. Well, in here. There we go. Ah, there's more. Shit. Didn't even think about the top. There we go. Bro, this is taking too damn long. What the fuck? Oh, there's more. Oh, well, that's why it's taking too long. Because I didn't even notice all this other shit. There we go. I keep saying there we go, but we're not even done. No, I don't know why I keep saying that. There we go. Proceeds to not be done. Okay. Oh, that's why. Oh, well, I feel stupid. Alright, we'll store that. By the way, you don't need to do this because, I mean, like, if you want to fill up this whole space with furniture, you absolutely can. You don't really need to. But I want to do it because it's new content. It's the second game. There's new content. You know what I'm saying? So you know you gots to do it. Tedious as it may be, I like it. That and it gives you more power washing to do. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, I got new nozzles. I forgot about that. What's okay? Soap nozzle, turbo, adaptable. Yeah, I'm tired of using this one, so. Yeah, look at that. That's a fucking beaut. Love that. There we go. Alright, let's try that other one. Turbo. Oh, okay. Is there any other... Oh, no. There's... Oh, man. There's not any other nozzles. It's just one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad about it. I just did not know. Figured there would have been more that you could choose from. Okay. Pretty cool, though. Not complaining. I like it. Pretty cool. Alright. Why is this taking so damn long? Come on! Okay. There we go. Okay, we'll store that. Then we gotta get our new table done. I'm not really good with furniture, so we'll see where this all goes. Oh, you know, don't get me wrong. I can organize some furniture, but this is a big ass space. So we'll see what happens. All right. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna use this. Could have used this from the start, but I wanted to make it too complicated on myself, so I'm just going to finish the last one using this thing. Using the soap. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Okay. There we go. Wait. Oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, I forgot I got... Oh, dude. There's a joke in here somewhere for... Yeah. Are you compensating for something? Oh. Yeah, there we go. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is nice. The long extension with this nozzle, absolutely. Heck yeah, dude. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Wait, did I not buy that couch? Oh no, I forgot about the couch, man. That stinks. Hold on. I don't even think I have enough money for this couch. Oh no, so I have to use this one? Fuck. Oh man, I don't want to use that ugly ass couch for this. Okay, well, you know what? This will be a placeholder couch then. This will be a placeholder couch. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm totally fine with this. Yeah. You can hear it on my voice. I'm totally fine with it. Absolutely. Son of a bitch. I would. Why can't, like, the furniture, like, overlap? How come I can't just place this, like, right there? I don't know if there's, like, any... I want to place this here, but, like, I don't know if there's, like, a television or something like that that I can get for, you know, this whole area here. You gotta be shitting. What the So I can't put the... Oh, wait. 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 What? What do you mean? Dude. I don't know what to do now. Well, I had a whole plan for this, and now I have no idea what... Now I have no idea how this is gonna work. Okay. We'll start with, like, this stuff, I guess. Why does it do that? Here. No. There we go. Yeah, we'll start with this thing and just put this, like, right here or something. Is it still crooked? Dude, I'm gonna freak out. Please, just fucking. Oh my god, dude. I'll figure it out the next time. I'm too tired for this shit. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for everybody who joined. It's been like 3 hours 27 minutes. I am tired. So again, thank you if you joined. If you're watching this after the stream, or if you're watching this when it's just uploaded as a VOD, then thank you. Appreciate that. That'll be all for me. You guys have a good one.